We live in a world where everyone reacts automatically to what happens around them, letting emotions and circumstances control their lives. But what if there were a way to change that? Jacobo Grinberg, one of the greatest researchers of human consciousness, left us with a powerful lesson. Acting as if nothing could affect us is the path to true transformation. In this video, you will discover how this practice can unleash your energy, expand your awareness, and revolutionize the way you live. Stay until the end and learn how to make your mind your greatest ally. Jacobo Grinberg was a visionary in the field of human consciousness. As a psychologist and researcher, he dedicated his life to exploring how our mind interacts with reality and how we can access deeper levels of perception. Influenced by mystical traditions and modern science, Grinberg sought to unravel the mysteries of the mind and the universe. He believed that what we perceive as reality is shaped by our mental and emotional patterns, and that by changing the way we respond to the world, we completely transform our life experience. One of Grinberg's central ideas was expansive consciousness, a state in which we transcend automatic reactions and tap into a unified field of energy and possibilities. He taught us that by stopping our automatic responses to external circumstances, we recover our energy and connect with a greater power within us. This video delves into that transformative concept, showing how you can apply this practice in your daily life to achieve an unwavering state of serenity, even in the midst of life's storms. Pause for a moment and reflect. What really can affect you? Is it someone's criticism, an unexpected event, or perhaps the constant need for approval that fuels your insecurities? The truth is, nothing holds power over you unless you allow it. Jacobo Grinberg, with his visionary research, revealed that our mind is the main filter of reality. Everything that affects us comes from the meaning we give to things, not from the things themselves. Grinberg taught us that our perception of reality is like a construction. We not only observe the world, we create our world based on the narratives we nurture. When we live constantly reacting to the environment, we become slaves to these narratives. Criticisms, losses, or conflicts do not have intrinsic power. What gives strength to these situations is our emotional involvement. What would happen if we decided not to get involved? If instead of reacting, we simply observed with calm detachment? This state of non-reaction, as proposed by Grinberg, is not about apathy or indifference. It is a state of deep inner control, where you do not let yourself be swept away by the emotional tide. Imagine a battlefield where instead of fighting every opponent, you simply sit and observe. The conflicts continue around you, but you remain untouched. This practice, simple at its core, has revolutionary effects. Grinberg also related this idea to the unified field of consciousness, a dimension in which everything is connected. When we react to everything, our energy disperses and we disconnect from this field. But by ceasing our reactivity, we recover our energy and align ourselves with a greater flow. This alignment not only brings peace, but also opens the door to a profound transformation. From this state, you begin to consciously create your reality. Let's go deeper. What does it mean to act as if nothing could affect you? It is a daily exercise of observing your thoughts and emotions without identifying with them. When you receive criticism, your mind may immediately create a story like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." This narrative sparks an emotional reaction that drains your energy. But what if you simply observed the thought and chose not to feed it? You would let it pass like a cloud in the sky. Over time, you would realize that criticism does not have the power to hit you. Grinberg reminds us that this state is not merely an ideal, but a practical path. He saw the mind as a mirror. If you keep that mirror clean, it reflects reality as it is. But if the mirror is covered with dust, your emotional reactions, limiting beliefs, insecurities, it distorts what you see. The practice of non-reaction is like cleaning that mirror. Not only do you see reality more clearly, but you also connect with your true essence. The depth of this practice lies in its simplicity. It isn't something you need to conquer. It's something you need to release. Release control, fear, and the need for approval. When you act as if nothing could affect you, it doesn't mean that challenges disappear. They continue to exist, but they lose their power to steal your inner peace. It's like an actor on stage, aware that everything around him is part of a play. He performs his role, but does not identify with it. Grinberg saw this mindset as the key to unlocking human potential. When you stop reacting, the energy that was once scattered becomes concentrated. You become like a laser, able to direct your attention to what truly matters. This focused energy creates a magnetic force, attracting opportunities and experiences aligned with your purpose. The world around you begins to respond differently because your frequency has shifted. There is also a silent power in the practice of acting as if nothing affects you. People around you notice. Your presence becomes a safe harbor, a point of stability amid chaos. Those who once sought your reaction now find silence, not an empty silence, but one filled with strength and self-control. This state inspires respect, trust, and admiration. Jacobo Grinberg believed that this practice not only transforms the individual, but also the collective. When you choose not to react, you break the cycle of conflict and negativity. This choice resonates in the unified field, creating waves of harmony and expansion. You become an agent of change simply by being. In the end, acting as if nothing could affect you is a return to what you truly are, a free, limitless consciousness that does not depend on external circumstances to find peace and purpose. The journey is not easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Every moment you choose not to react is a step toward freedom. And as Grinberg taught us, this freedom is the true human power. Acting as if nothing could affect you does not happen automatically. It is a practice that requires intention and discipline. Jacobo Grinberg understood that the secret lies in the way we relate to external and internal events. Here's a step-by-step approach to applying this powerful technique. Become the observer of yourself. The first step is to develop awareness of your thoughts and emotions. Whenever something happens, pause before reacting. Observe what you are feeling: anger, frustration, fear. Acknowledge these emotions without judgment. Imagine yourself as a spectator, watching your own mind in action. Grinberg believed that this perspective creates a space between the stimulus and the response, allowing you to choose how to act. Reframe your internal narrative. Often, what affects us is not the event itself, but the meaning we attribute to it. For example, if someone criticizes you, your mind might interpret it as, "I'm not good enough." Identify these narratives and reframe them. Instead, think, "That's just an opinion. It doesn't define who I am." This breaks the cycle of identifying with negative emotions and reinforces your autonomy. Practice conscious non-reaction. Throughout the day, choose moments to practice non-reaction. For instance, if someone cuts you off in traffic or makes an unpleasant comment, instead of reacting, take a deep breath and let the moment pass. Remember, not reacting does not mean you are accepting or approving the situation. It means you refuse to waste your energy on things that don't deserve it. Grinberg saw this practice as a way to conserve psychic and emotional energy and redirect it toward more important matters. Stabilize your energy with your breath. Breathing is a powerful tool to maintain calm and control. When you feel something affecting you, focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, count to 4, hold for 4, and exhale slowly. This simple exercise helps slow your mind down and brings your focus back to the present. For Grinberg, this practice also helped to connect with the unified field of energy, stabilizing your vibrational frequency. Create an inner sanctuary. Imagine that within you there is an inviolable space, a sanctuary. Visualize this place whenever something threatens your peace. Remember, this space is yours alone, and nothing external can reach it. Grinberg believed that this visualization strengthens your connection with your essence, keeping external influences at bay. Reflect and learn from each experience. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on how you reacted in different situations. Were there moments when you managed to practice non-reaction? In which situations was it more challenging? Use these reflections to adjust and continuously improve. Grinberg saw this process as a gradual journey towards self-mastery, where every small step leads to major transformations. Be patient with yourself. This practice is not about perfection, but about progress. You won't stop reacting overnight, and that's okay. Each time you slip, see it as an opportunity to learn and try again. Grinberg emphasized that patience and self-compassion are fundamental in the process of expanding consciousness. By incorporating these steps, you will start to notice subtle yet powerful changes. Situations that once destabilized you will become irrelevant. Your energy, once fragmented by multiple reactions, will be redirected toward higher goals. And, as Jacobo Grinberg described, you will feel a deeper connection with the universe, a sense of being in control of your own reality. Imagine a life where criticism doesn't shake you, challenges don't paralyze you, and external opinions don't define who you are. A life where you move with serenity, regardless of the storms around you. This is not a distant or unattainable idea. It's a real possibility, available to anyone willing to take the first step. Jacobo Grinberg showed us that acting as if nothing can affect us is not just a practice. It is a path to reclaiming our personal power and connecting with something much greater. You don't need to change the world in a day. You can start by changing your relationship with it. Every moment you choose not to react is a gift to yourself. More energy, more peace, and more freedom. Small changes lead to big transformations. Over time, this practice can become a way of life that transforms not only you, but everyone around you. So, why not start now? Take a deep breath, observe what's around you, and choose not to react. The power is in your hands, and the time to act is today. Now that you know the transformative power of acting as if nothing can affect you, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. Begin by observing your thoughts, taking deep breaths before reacting, and building an inner space of serenity. Give yourself the opportunity to experience this freedom. If this content inspired you, share it with someone you believe could benefit from this message. Leave a comment telling us how you plan to apply this practice in your daily life. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you can continue receiving teachings that can transform your life.